Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday, June 30th, the final day of June, the final June game for the New York Yankees. Let's see how the month of June ends for the New York Yankees. What is going on, everybody? Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Let's get hyped up for tonight's game. Let's go. So we got the second game of the series between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. Let's see if the Yankees can finally break their losing streak tonight. Currently, the Yankees are on a 5-game losing streak. They had a terrible series in Boston, getting swept 4 games. There was absolutely no production by the offense, by the defense, by the pitching. It was just sloppy baseball being played all around. And last night's game was no different. The Tigers just absolutely dominated in all categories against the Yankees. Ryan Weathers didn't have a great game. The bats were just not clicking on any cylinder. Defensive mistakes. It was just all around sloppy baseball for the New York Yankees. And, you kind of wonder, and I was talking about this in my short yesterday. At least I was starting to wonder, when were the New York Yankees ugly? When was its ugly head going to show? Right? I mean, you got key guys in the lineup that are not playing right now, right? You got Judge that's not playing, Grisham's not playing, Stanton's not playing. Ryan McMahon is not playing, right? These guys contribute in some way, shape, or form, and the thing of it is, yes, the backup players, right, the bench players, they can carry the team, for as long as they possibly can. But at some point, it's like they're going to wear down, right? They're not gonna be able to keep up the pace that they were keeping up with. At some point, you're the guys that are missing. It's gonna show, right? And hopefully, you got a couple of guys coming back, right? Grisham and McMahon should be coming back this week. I believe they're both going to be activated on Friday. They're going to play in a rehab game. Judge sounds like he's feeling a lot better. He was doing some workouts, but there's no baseball activities. It sounds like he's still a couple of ways away from getting any re-imaging done, right? So hopefully, it sounds like he's trending in the right direction. Hopefully, it stays that way, but. If I had to predict worst case scenario, I think Judge comes back in August, honestly, right? But we'll see what happens when the reimaging goes down. Of course, I'm gonna mention Ryan McMahon. I know a lot of folks don't like Ryan McMahon, but let's be honest here. His glove is missing, right? I know his bat hasn't been exactly the greatest, but there's guys that with worse bats than Ryan McMahon. Right, but McMahon's glove at third base has been missing. The defense in the infield, it is, to me, it's a bit of a problem, right? And the infield keeps getting messed around with, and this is kind of one of the things that I'm not agreeing with Aaron Boone. I understand players are hurt. I understand you kind of got to shuffle guys around. You got to move guys around a little bit, right? Guys are going to be playing different positions. You guys and gals have heard me talk about me not liking Jose Caballero playing left field. Yes, he is a utility guy, but I want him playing shortstop. That's where he belongs, right? In today's game, he's going to play second base. I mean, I guess I'd rather him play second base than him play left field. But honestly, they should put Volpe at second base and put Caballero at shortstop. That is his best position. Before Volpe came back, he was one. When it came to defensive run save, Caballero was one of the best shortstop out there. Right? He was up there. He was making great plays there in the infield. The chemistry in the infield was great. So you need to. This is where Boone needs to stop messing around with the infield. Right? Let him play shortstop. In McMahon's absence, I'd rather see Rosario play third. Play Max Schumann at third. You got Oswaldo Cabrera up there. Play Cabrera at third. Until McMahon comes back. So you need to just keep things where they are. If it's working, don't mess around with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right. So That's probably one of my complaints. Now, again, with some of the guys that are hurt right now, like I said, it's starting to show. Them missing in on this team right now, these guys not playing, it's starting to affect the team. It is. At some point, I mean, you can only rely on the backups for so long. There's a reason why these guys are backups, right? I mean, yes, they'll be contributors, but when this team is 100% healthy, for me, I have no doubt in my mind that this team could be, a lot better. This team could be playing a lot better. But when injuries happen, it's gonna affect the team tremendously. And you could call it an excuse. A lot of people may say, "Oh, it's just an excuse," but I'm not going to buy into that narrative whatsoever. Any team that loses a big name player, it's going to affect the team in some way, shape, or form. But you let me know what you think. Load up the comments. All right, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's talk about it, folks. But let me say what's up to the chat. Looks like the chat's on fire right now. Katie, first person in the building. We got Jonathan in the building. We got Beagle in the building. Daniel Berry, what's up, dude? What's going on? Go check out Daniel Berry. Referees in the building. Ronald is in the building. We got Petruzzi in the building. What's up? Who else we got? We got Joseph Salvatore. We got Pasty in the building. What's up? What is going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on? So, how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Again, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Let's continue growing this channel. We're not far away from hitting the 3,000 subscriber number. We're about 75 subscribers away. So if there's 75 people out there that are watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. And once we get to 3,000, I'm going to do 3 gift card giveaways to 3 lucky winners to Fanatics. So let's try to hit that 3,000 as quickly as we can. But with all that being said, folks, Yankees got to figure this out, right? They got to figure this out in the meantime with some of these guys that are getting hurt, or that are hurt right now. They got to figure this out. So let's see what happens, right? Tonight's pitching matchup is going to be a fun one with Skubal and Cam Schlittler. Skubal last week, was able to strike out 9 batters against the Yankees, right? He's able to strike out 9, but the runs that came against Skubal came in at the right place, right time. A couple of homers from Paul Goldschmidt, who came up big, and then that big home run there by Dominguez from the right side of the plate. I mean, you love to see it. So let's see what happens tonight, right? With Schlittler on the mound. So, right now the starting pitching, unfortunately, well, I take that back. Schlittler was actually pitched quite well in his last outing. The problem was it was just a sloppy defense and no run support from the Yankees in that game against Boston. But I think Cam Schlittler can have a good performance tonight. What's up, Stephen B? What's going on? Let's see what the Yankees do, but they have to snap out of this out of this losing streak that they're in, the slump that they're in. Hopefully, they could finish on a 500 record. I mean, it's still not a great record, but hey, it's better than being under 500. But still, let's see what they do tonight. But here's your lineup right here, folks. So, sorry about that. Let me fix that real quick. So here's your lineup right here, folks. So Goldschmidt leading things off. He'll be at first base. Ahmed Rosario is batting second. He'll be playing third. Ben Rice is batting third. He'll be in the DH spot. Jason Dominguez is batting cleanup. He'll be playing right field. Anthony Volpe is batting fifth. He'll be at shortstop. Jose Caballero will be batting sixth. He'll be playing second base. Spencer Jones is in center field. He'll be batting seventh. Max Schumann will be batting eighth. He'll be in left field. Ali Sanchez will be batting ninth. He'll be at the dish. And on the mound, it is Cam Schlittler. Folks in the chat, let me know what you think about this lineup. Again, I know a lot of folks may not be a fan of this lineup, but given the fact that the players are hurt, this is the lineup that you're gonna see. Cody Bellinger, he's been given a day off. I mean, I think he needed to be given a day off. He needs some rest. He's been slumping pretty bad. I think at some point you got to give Ben Rice a break too. Bryce has been slumping pretty bad as well. Jazz is not in the lineup, although he is available off the bench. Apparently, he has passed concussion protocol, so he passed all his tests. It sounds like he's fine. But, he got rocked last night running it when Dominguez ran in to make that catch. So poor Jazz, man, freaking, getting hurt by the Tigers player on that slide, McConaughey, and then getting running into his own teammate. It's like, you can't make this up, man. It's like, oh my God, like, how does this happen? What's up, Cecilia? What's going on? How we doing, Cecilia? Nice to see you. Well, this is the lineup right here, folks. Let me know what you think about the lineup. We'll get into the predictions. You all know my complaint, man. I don't like Volpe playing shortstop. You need to get Jose Caballero there. I'd rather Volpe play second, right? But that's just my input. I don't have any problems with Schumann playing left field. Obviously, Spencer Jones playing center field. I mean, that's obviously the right call. Dominguez playing right. I have no issues with that. So let's get into these predictions. Let's talk about the predictions, folks. Let's talk about Cam Schlittler. What does Cam Schlittler do tonight against the Detroit Tigers? What do we got for Cam Schlittler? Let's talk about Cam Schlittler. So Katie says 6 innings for Schlittler and 5 strikeouts. So she's got him going 6 innings, 5 strikeouts. So for me, I think Schlittler will go 6 innings. Personally, I think he'll go 6 innings. I'll give him 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, couple of walks, and I think he might be able to hold it down tonight. I think he'll give up 1 earned run. That's what I'm going to have for Schlittler. And referee says I'm sick of Jazz and his BS. Hopefully he's not back next year. Stanton, Jazz, Grisham, Volpe, Wells all leave by the trade deadline would be nice. Jazz, I highly doubt the Yankees are going to sign Jazz back. If he's still a Yankee and he's a free agent. The Yankees are not going to sign him back. Stanton, Jazz, Grisham, Volpe. So Wells is going to be on this team ultimately. Grisham, I don't see him going anywhere. Giancarlo Stanton, with him, I don't see him going anywhere. Maybe with Giancarlo Stanton for next year, if there is going to be a baseball season, maybe the Yankees cut him loose for 2027. Who knows? With 1 year left on his contract, technically 2 because 2028 is a club option, and I highly doubt the Yankees would exercise that option. But that's the only way I see Stanton leaving is with 1 year left. Volpe, I don't know. Volpe could be traded at the deadline, but I don't know the future of Volpe and the Yankees, right, going in after 2026 if he's still a Yankee by the deadline. The fact of the matter is, it just looks like he's getting his chances. So what is Volpe's future? I mean, I feel like there's an uncertainty there. All right. Referee says he'll get killed because we have 0 offense to back up our new ace on the mound. I got you. Joseph is going 6 innings, 7 strikeouts, couple of walks, couple of runs. I hope Stanton stays with the Yankees next year. I like Giancarlo Stanton. I mean, I know the injuries suck. It's on par for the course. It happens every season, but every year. But he's still, even with all of that, he was still a big contributor, especially in the postseason. They need to eat the Stanton contract. Like I said, maybe 1 year left. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Cecilia's going 5 2/3, 2 walks, 2 earned runs. I got you. And referee says, be done with that. Yes, he has shown up in the fall, but besides that, he's as bad as a toddler with his baby injuries all the time. I mean, unfortunately, the guy's just injury prone. You know, he's never able to stay healthy. Could never play a full season, but when he's on his game, he's on his game. Though I mean, I don't think there's any argument there. And he's been one of the biggest postseason bats for the Yankees over the years. Yes, and it didn't lead to anything great, but you know, when I say great, it didn't lead them to a World Series, but you know, he was still a contributor, right? So there is that. And let me fix this. All right, we're good. And referee with the $1.99 super chat says, I'm fired up tonight with this team. Thanks, NFE. Good, man. I'm glad you're fired up. And shout out to referee for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. The biggest supporters of the channel, referee. You're the man, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let's get into the home run calls, though. Let's get into these home run calls. Let's, because I did see a couple of home run predictions. Katie said Goldschmidt, Rosario, and Rice. And how funny, Cecilia says Goldie, Rice, and dark horses Rosario. You know, my home run predictions, I'm definitely putting down Goldschmidt. There's no doubt in my mind. I think Goldschmidt hits a home run. I'm going to stay away from Ben Rice, personally. I don't mean any disrespect towards Ben Rice, but I'm going to stay away from Ben Rice. Hopefully I'm wrong. But I'll say Ben Rice. I'm not going to say Ben Rice. So I'll say Goldschmidt. I'll say Goldschmidt. I won't say Rosario. Man, this is kind of a tough one for me. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I'm gonna say Goldschmidt, Dominguez. Those are gonna be my 2 home run picks. My dark horse or my sleeper. You know what? I'm gonna be a little bold because I picked him the last time I called the game, and he actually hit a home run despite the Yankees losing. Is Max Schumann. So I'll say Max Schumann is going to be my sleeper. And you know what? I'm gonna add another home run call. Goldschmidt, Dominguez. I'm gonna say Caballero. I'll say Caballero. Just because. Beagle says Goldie, Belly, and Jazz. Jazz is not in the lineup, though, dude. So, Jazz Chisholm is not in the lineup. So you might have to pick somebody else, unless you think Jazz is going to hit a pinch hit home run. But, yeah, Jazz is not in the lineup tonight. I showed the lineup, man. You must have not been around. So, all right. Who is anybody else got home run predictions? Just let me know. Let's get into the score predictions, folks. Let's get into these score predictions. Cecilia says 5-3. I know Katie said 9-3. I'll say 4-2. I'll say 4-2. That's what I'm gonna stick with. I'm probably gonna be way off on my score prediction, but I'll stick with 4-2. Referee says 6-2 Detroit. I understand. Nah, don't apologize, dude. That's just you being honest. Yeah, so Beagle, Jazz is not in the lineup. Norman Soto says 6-2. John is going 5-3. Yeah, I'm going to stick with 4-2. I'm going to stick with 4-2. That's what I'll stick with. All right, what about ABS, folks? What do we got for ABS? Beagle, I'm going to do this to you again. There's no Cody Bellinger. He's got Aaron Boone is resting him. But ABS, how many calls do y'all think are going to get overturned? What do we got for ABS? Let's talk about ABS real quick. Cecilia thinks 2. Norman says 3. Yeah, no, I get it, referee. I understand, ref. I mean, it's been a frustrating 5 games that the Yankees have played. Dominguez, Cabby, and Jones. Okay. So Cecilia says 2. Norman says 3. I'm gonna stick with 3. I think 3 calls get overturned. That's what I think. Yeah, I think 3. I'm going to stick with 3. So I got 3 calls being overturned by the ABS system. What do we got for what's everybody eating tonight? What's for dinner tonight, folks? I just had some food a little bit ago. I had some leftovers from my niece's graduation party. We actually celebrated on Sunday. She graduated a month ago, but did her graduation party at her family's house a couple of days ago. Some good food, man. Like Turkish meatballs, kebabs, you name it. It was like, it was everything that was made freaking on the money. Of course, my family made some baklava. That was on point, and there were some other desserts made, all on point. And my cousin made this pretty awesome lemonade, which tasted really good. So yeah, it was a good time. That's why I wasn't live on Sunday, and because I was at a family party, get together, and there was a bunch of people over. And then yesterday I just had some things come up that I just couldn't go live. But referee says Wawa salad. I'm working detail. Oh, okay. You're working at Newark Airport. Nice. I knew you had a second job. I remember you telling me you had a second job, or your second job is at the restaurant. I want to say, ref, but I knew you had 2 jobs. So I know you're always working and grinding there, dude. Good for you, man. Got to make that money somehow. Got to make that money somehow. But yeah, the game should be starting here in less than 10 minutes. Let's just check these scores real quick. White Sox beating Baltimore right now, 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Cleveland's beating the Texas Rangers 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Showdown in Pennsylvania between Pittsburgh and the Phillies. That's 0-0 top of the second. Mets, Toronto. Red Sox, Nationals. Braves, Cardinals. The Rays and Royals are going to be playing later. So a bunch of games being played later. But you got a few games that are going to start up. Mexico versus Ecuador World Cup party tonight, so I'll be having Mexican plenty of tequila. Yeah, no doubt. Um, I think Mexico is going to win that game. Honestly, Ecuador could surprise, but I got Mexico winning. I know Norway beat Ivory Coast earlier, and France won today. Like I said, they would. They beat Sweden 3-0, and then next game is going to be Mexico Ecuador. It's been an exciting World Cup for anybody that's been watching soccer, been following the World Cup. Referee says head security at New Jersey's #1 wedding venue in East Brunswick. Plus, I have my regular job. Like I'm always working to forward my baseball obsession. And dude, I mean, baseball is expensive, man. I mean, all the merchandise, the tickets to go to the games, to get to the games, the food at the stadium. I mean, yeah, it's extremely pricey, man. Beagle, yes, I am following the World Cup. I am a fan of soccer. I actually grew up playing it for a little bit. I used to play with the kids in the neighborhood when I was growing up. So yeah, no, I love soccer, man. 500 a day. The Ironbound and NWK will be nuts tonight either way with those two soccer teams playing. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, New York too is gonna be crazy because New York, obviously there's especially in Queens there's a very high Ecuadorian population and pretty decent amount of Mexican folks too. So it's gonna be it's gonna be something. Miracles are running out, so 1980 again tonight. Doubtful, Robert says. 500 for a seat for what? For what game are you talking about? But anyway, as far as tonight's game goes, to get back on track, I mean, Yankees got to figure this out. They definitely have to figure it out. They're just gonna have to find a way. 500 a seat for a Yankee game. I think that all depends on where you sit. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on where you're sitting. Well, let's see what happens though, folks. I mean, these slumps. It's crazy, right? Like every year, right? Every year, it seems like the Yankees hit the slump right at the same time. But it's funny too because injuries start happening all at the same time as well. And these are the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Some teams, it's like they start off really hot, then they kind of hit this wall, and then they start to get good again. There's some teams that start off terribly, and then they start to play a little well, then they start to play bad again. And then there's going to be these there's going to be a surprise team that comes out of nowhere, and they make it to the playoffs. What's up, Robert? Sorry, I just saw you. What's going on, Robert? Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. But there's always these teams that play terrible for most of the season, and all of a sudden they catch fire, right? They catch fire, and all of a sudden, and then they make it. Nobody expects them to make it to the postseason, but they do, even if it's by an inch. They make it, and they get their chance. So right now I think the Yankees are hitting their slump right now. They've kind of hit that wall at the moment, but hopefully they they figure it once again. They figure it out. 100 degrees coming. Oh yeah, it's gonna be super hot. Referee says, I truly believe it's now or never for Judge to get a World Series ring. I mean, that window, it's closing, dude. It's closing. Robert, I think you should absolutely open up that Himalayan pink salted popcorn. That is your snack, my friend. I'm a fan of the pink Himalayan pink salad popcorn as well. Send some my way, dude. Send some my way. Yeah, you got Schlittler and Skubal. This should be a fun pitching matchup between two big arms. As far as I'm concerned, two big aces. I mean, Skubal did miss quite a bit of time. He had to get that. He had to get that surgery, and I don't know how. I don't know if he's hasn't exactly been the same. The stuff is still there. Yeah, you can watch the game on CBS or Amazon Prime if you have MLB TV. You can watch the game on MLB TV. Yeah, we got Michael Kay and Paul O'Neill in the Yes booth. But let's see if Goldschmidt can continue dominating against Skubal. I mean, last week he hit two big home runs against Skubal. And we know how good Goldschmidt is against lefties. So his career against Skubal, 7 for 13, 4 home runs, 5 RBIs. He's got a 14.62 slugging in his career against Skubal. So yeah, that's pretty freaking good, man. The game's going to start here in about a couple of minutes. Once again, I appreciate you all hanging out with me on this Tuesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you're new, greatly appreciate both. We're on the road to 3,000 subs. Referee says, I really think what Cashman does at the trade will tell us what the New York Yankees think about Judge and his future in regards to a World Series ring, especially with no baseball next year. Yeah, I mean, the Yankees' biggest needs right now is catcher and bullpen. To me, both hold equal importance, right? But the bullpen is going to be the biggest priority, I would say. Right, just because it's pitching, right? You need pitching, right? You need pitching. Depending on, and who knows what else the Yankees are going to look for. I mean, could they look for another bat potentially? Maybe, but I as far as besides catcher, do they look for another player, right? Besides the catcher position, but those are the two areas of focus for the Yankees. So, but the bullpen to me is the biggest priority. And I'm not saying that the catcher position is not a priority. It is, but the bullpen is a bigger priority, and they need some arms. Yes, they could solve it in house, but I would say that Cashman goes after one or two arms at the bullpen. He usually does, every trade deadline. Which, speaking of pitchers, the Yankees called back Giovanni Cruz. So Giovanni Cruz, you'll probably see him make an appearance, right? They did send Yariel De Los Santos back down, which I think we all knew was going to happen. Oh, daughter's flies in tonight from Arizona, bringing the heat with her, huh? The 2025 Mets? Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. Have you seen the 2026 Mets? Just saying. right, there's a showing a peek there, peek of the Yankees dugout. There's the Tigers dugout. So game should be starting here momentarily. The Yankees are waiting to take the field. Yeah, Mets just suck, period, for real, man. That team's a disaster. They have a higher payroll than the Yankees. I mean, explain that one to me. Yeah, what's the Mets record right now? I do want to see this. Yeah, they're 35-50. 35-50. And they have what? The second highest payroll in baseball right now? 15 games below 500. How's that happen? Yeah, there's a look outside Yankee Stadium. You see the 4 train, the infamous 4 train. They're going inside the stadium. Yeah, players are waiting to take the field. I thought the game was supposed to start at 7:05. Ready to play some ball here, folks. Let's play some ball. And here we go. Yankees are taking the field. Cam Schlittler is stepping on the mound as he will start warming up. And here's the Detroit Tigers lineup. It is Kevin McConaughey, Dylan Dingler, Kerry Carpenter, Riley Green, Colt Keith, Spencer Torkelson, Zach McKinstry, James Outman, How You Lee. So that is your Tigers lineup as they will face Cam Schlittler, who was 8-4 in 17 starts, 1.62 ERA, 100 innings pitched. Gave up 6 home runs, 20 walks, struck out 118, OPP average 197. So phenomenal. Yes, indeed. Well, let me pull up the game cast here real quick, and we'll get that going. Game's about to go down. So let's see if Cam Schlittler can help the Yankees win this game. You got the Yankees defense from right to left field. It is Dominguez, Jones, Schumann. First to third is Goldschmidt, Caballero, Volpe, Rosario. Sanchez is at the dish. Rice is DH, and Schlittler is on the mound. And it looks like we are ready to go as McConaughey is stepping up to the plate. And it looks like we are ready to go. Let's get this thing started. Let's get it started. And here we go. Kevin McConaughey. I believe that's how you say it. My bad if I'm butchering the name. He is ready to go. Cam Schlittler is ready to go. Umpire says play ball. And we are underway as Schlittler sets on the first pitch. First pitch is high for a ball. The 1-0 is fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike now to McCongle. That's funny, Cecilia. Mike Estabrook is your home plate umpire. They say he is neutral when it comes to strike calling. 33 of the 57 calls have been overturned by ABS. As the count now is 1 ball, 2 strikes. As that pitch was fouled back. Let's see if Schlittler can get his first strike out of the game. The 1-2. Hey, struck him out looking. First strike out of the game for Schlittler. 1 down. And here is Dylan Dingler at the plate now. First pitch is in there for a strike. A 1 count here to Dingler as Schlittler sets the 0-1. Foul back, 0-2. Let's see if Schlittler could go back-to-back strikeouts. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the first. The 0-2. That is hit into right center field. Spencer Jones is right there, makes the catch for out number 2. What's up, Sabine? And Kerry Carpenter now is at the plate. First pitch, strike. The 0-1. And that ball is hit into center field. Jones is looking up, still looking back, and he makes the catch. Oh, doesn't make the catch. Oh, no. Oh, it's a solo home run for Carpenter. I thought he robbed him of a home run, but it's a solo home run for Kerry Carpenter. And just like that, the Tigers are up 1-0. Oh, that ball was in his glove. It came out. It came out of his glove, dude. Oh, so unlucky, man. He had it. That was in his glove, and it came out. That would have been the final out of that inning, man. That's going to bring Riley Green now, who takes a ball. But that ball was in his glove, and it came out, man. He had it. He had it. Ball 2 now to Riley Green. They keep showing the replay over and over again. You can't make that up. There's a strike, 2-1 now to to Green. Two one. That is foul. 2-2. Let's see if Cam could get his second strikeout of the game. The 2-2. Oh, and Riley Green hits that one. That is gone. Second deck. So back-to-back solo home runs given up here by Schlittler. It's now a 2-0 game. You got to be kidding me, man. Man, we wouldn't even be saying it's a 2-0 game if that catch was made. But, oh, that hurts, man. That hurts. 2-0 now. Colt Keith now is at the plate. He takes a strike. Yo, 1-1. The 1-1. Ball 2. Not the way you wanted to start this game. The 2-1. Foul ball, 2-2. Let's see if Schlittler can finally get out of this inning. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tigers are up 2-0 here in the top of the first. The 2-2. Foul ball. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 pitch. And that is through for a base hit. So Keith keeps the inning alive with a 2-out single, and that's going to bring Spencer Torkelson now to the plate. So line drive right back to Schlittler as he ducks out of the way. So the number 6 batter now is going to come to the plate. So Schlittler desperately trying to get out of this inning. He's already at 20 pitches right now. First pitch, strike. The 0-1. Foul back, 0-2. Can Schlittler finally get out of this inning? No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. Tigers leading 2-0. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Torkelson. Got Zach McKinstry waiting on deck. The 1-2. And that's a foul ball. Still 1-2. Another 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball. The pitch from Cam. Oh, way inside. 2-2. Cam sets. The 2-2. Foul ball. Schlittler just can't seem to get out of this inning. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball. It has been a long first inning here for Cam Schlittler. Can't seem to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball. 28 pitches this inning. Or 29 pitches this inning for Cam. What's up, Dev? So pitch number 30 coming up now for Cam Schlittler. The 2-2. And that ball's hit deep into left field. It is now a 4-0 game. And yeah, the nightmare inning continues. This is just ridiculous, man. Torkelson hits a home run. All home runs this inning except for the one base hit from Torkelson. Or Keith. Old Keith. So now the number 7 batter's coming up. Yeah, that's bringing Matt Blake out. Yeah, I'm afraid it's going to be one of those early games for Cam Schlittler, unfortunately. This game sucks right now. This is ridiculous. So here's Zach McKinstry now. We got Scooble waiting. The 1-0. Foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Foul back, 1-2. Yeah, Schlittler already at 33 pitches here in the top of the first. 1-2. Foul ball. If that catch was made by Jones, man, they would have been out of this inning by now. And you got Ryan Yarbrough warming up in the bullpen right now, folks. The 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. What's up, Pixelmon? Yeah, no one is. It's been sloppy, man. The 2-2. Finally, pop up to shallow center. Jones is running in. Volpe was running back, and Jones calls him off, makes the catch. Round number 3. Finally, this nightmare inning is over as we go into the bottom of the first. So the Yankees bats got to get to work right away. Wow, what an inning. That just sucked, man. What up, Egyptian? Yeah, that was a ridiculous inning. That was ridiculous. That was just wow. How does Spencer Jones? I mean, he caught it, man. It's just that ball just popped out of his glove. I thought, yes, he had it, man. And then, okay, fine. He gave up a solo home run was given up. If only the game was 1-0, 2-0, but now you're down 4 runs. How do you come back from that, man? Especially with the way the bats have been so lately. Yeah, they're gonna have to figure it out big time. And we got Skubal warming up on the mound right now. So once again, the Yankees lineup: Goldschmidt, Ahmed Rosario, Ben Rice, Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe, Jose Caballero, Spencer Jones, Max Schumann, Ali Sanchez. Need goalie to hit 3 home runs? More like 4. We need goalie to hit a grand slam. That's what we need. Oh, snap, Theo with the $5 super chat. Thank you, my man. How likely do you think this team collapses like the Mets did? Just curious. Like from last year? Is that what you're talking about? They're not going to collapse like the Mets did, man. I don't believe that. And here we go. Skubal versus Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt takes strike 1. The 0-1. Pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Ball 2. The 2-1. And Goldschmidt pops that one up. And shallow center. And the catch is made for out number 1. And that's going to bring Ahmed Rosario now to the plate. So Tigers defense from right field to left, it's Kerry Carpenter, James Outman, Riley Green. First to third, Torkelson, Lee, McKinstry, McCongle, Dylan Dingler's at the dish. Cole Keith is your DH. So here is Ahmed Rosario, takes a strike. The 0-1. And there's a broken bat. Ground ball to shortstop, and Rosario's out. And that's going to bring Ben Rice to the plate. Rice takes ball one. One zero. There's ball two. Checking with third base umpire. It's ball two. 2-0. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Ben Rice. The 2-1. And that ball is hit deep into right field. And that ball is gone. It's a solo home run for Ben Rice. And the Yankees are on the board on a solo home run by Ben Rice. Let's go. This inning is still going. Could this spark a fire under the Yankees' bats? I don't know, but that is the 23rd home run for the Yankee DH. 102.3 exit velo. Let's go. First home run since June 21st. And here we have Dominguez. And it's called a ball, but it is challenged by Dingler. So let's see if this call gets overturned. And it does get overturned. It's 0-1. So first call overturned. Tigers keep their challenge. Just catches the strike zone. The 0-1. And Dominguez hits a fly ball to left field. And the catch is made. The Yankees are on the board. They're losing 4-1 now. They're down by 3. Now we're going to the top of the second. Nicely done there, Katie. Rice pudding, fried rice. So let's see what Schlittler does in the top of the second. Hopefully it's a better inning for him. Yeah, he's currently at 36 pitches, so he's going to really have to try and limit his pitch count. Yeah, it's exit velo on Rice's home run was 102.3, so 395-foot home run. So good job to Ben Rice. Top of the second will be coming up. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me on this Tuesday night, June 30th. It is the last day of June. Half the year is gone, folks. Tomorrow is July 1st. The 4th is on Saturday. Where has the year gone? And we're past the halfway point of the baseball season, which I think is crazy to think about. You know, remember the first opening day, how excited we were, and now here we are. Past the halfway point of the baseball season. The Yankees have a couple of games to make up to this season. Egyptian says he's ready for colder weather. Not me, man. Calling soccer? Probably not, honestly. And here's James Outman leading things off here at the top of the second. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. The 0-1. 1-1. The 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. The 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Outman. The 2-2. Ball 3. Full count. Schlittler sets. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out Outman. His second strikeout of the game. And here is Hayu Lee at the plate now. There's a strike. Being challenged, though. So let's see if the call stands or it's overturned. And it does get overturned, so it's 1-0. So second call overturned by the ABS. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. That was a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. The 1-1. Foul tip, 1-2. Let's see if Schlittler could go back-to-back strikeouts here. Pitch is high for ball 2, 2-2. He did not go according to the first base umpire. Now it's a full count to Lee. And he struck him out looking. Third strikeout for Schlittler. That's 2 down, back-to-back strikeouts. And we're back to the top of the lineup for the Tigers. Here's McCongle. Takes a strike. McCongle struck out in his first at-bat. The 0-1. Pitches in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That ball's hit it to left field. And Schumann backs up, makes the catch at the warning track. A 1-2-3 inning for Cam Schlittler, much better. And that's going to bring Volpe Caballero and Spencer Jones here in the bottom of the second. So let's see if the Yankees can try and catch up. They're down 4-1. Once again, folks, we are back to commercial. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. Continue growing this channel. We are on the road to 3,000 subs. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Anyone have any plans for the 4th? I know it's a few days away, but anybody getting away for a little while? Talk to me. The game should resume here momentarily. All right, Volpe's going to lead off. He takes a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. Volpe hits that one, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2. Foul ball. Fireworks and heat. Nice. Definitely going to be checking out some fireworks. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Volpe strikes out. And that is going to be first strikeout for Scooble. That's going to bring Caballero. And Caballero takes a ball, 1-0. Caballero fouls that one back. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Ball 2. Count now 2-1. Got Spencer Jones waiting on deck. The 2-1. Check, swing, foul, 2-2. The 2-2. Foul ball. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Caballero strikes out. So back-to-back strikeouts for Skubal. He has 2 strikeouts, and now Spencer Jones will come to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The 0-1. And Jones hits a grounder to first. Torkelson will take it himself and beats Jones to the bag, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Skubal. That's going to take us to the top of the third. Tigers will be coming up. No runs, no hits, no errors. You're good, Theo. Spending the 4th with your family and friends, that should be fun. Spencer Jones has no chance. They should trade him while he still has value. I mean, some folks feel that way about Dominguez. I don't know. I still say Jones has a chance to be the center fielder for next year. Especially the fact that they're probably more than likely not going to bring Trent Grisham back. So, I mean, there's a likely chance that Jones may take that job. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I know Dominguez is scrappy. He may not strike out. I mean, I get the scrappy part. I know a lot of folks talk about his bat. I'm not complaining about Dominguez's bat. My biggest complaint is his defense. It's my thing with Dominguez is his defense, and folks could tell me that the hitting could make up for the bad defense, but I don't buy into that narrative. That the defense is just as important, if not more important, than offense. Yes, you need to score runs. Yes, you need to put the ball in play. Yes, you need to get on base. I get all that, but having a solid defense also matters too. All right, back to the game. Dylan Dingler leading things off here in the top of the third. He's 0 for 1. Let's see if Schlittler can make it another 1-2-3 inning. And that ball on the first pitch, base hit to left field. Schumann throws it in, and it's going to be a single for Dylan Dingler, and that's going to bring Kerry Carpenter to the plate. And here's Kerry Carpenter. There's a ball, or strike, 0-1. Carpenter had a solo home run in his last at bat. 0-1. That ball is headed to left field. Schumann backs up, makes the catch. 1 down as Dingler makes his way back to first, and Riley Green now is going to come to the plate. First pitch. Ball. The 1-0. And Green hits that ball to right field. Looking up, looking back. Another home run given up here by Schlittler. And Riley Green adds to the lead, a 2-run home run. The score is now 6-1. That's the second one today by Riley Green. This game is just getting worse now. So this is one of the worst outings so far from Schlittler. There's a strike to Colt Keith. One ball, one strike. Nobody warming up in the Yankees bullpen. What's up, Susan? What's up, Dave? How we doing? Yeah, there doesn't really seem to be a lot of hope right now. As the count right now to Keith is 1-2. The Yankees are down by 5 runs. This has just been a nightmare game. This is just bad. Foul ball, still 1-2. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Schlittler gets his 4th strikeout of the game. So 2 down here in the top of the 3rd. And here's Spencer Torkelson. Takes a strike. Yeah, my guess is the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Yeah, he's at 63 pitches. I mean, depending on how the rest of the game goes, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets taken out between 80 and 85, depending on the situation of the game. And did he go around? Yes, he did. Torkelson strikes out as he went around, and that is strikeout number 5. More damage done by the Tigers. They're up by 5 runs. So it's a 6-1 game. The Yankees bats have a challenge ahead of them. And Schumann, Sanchez, and Goldschmidt will be due up. The 8-9-1 batters will be coming up. Yeah, this game is. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say I give up, but I'm never going to be that fan. I know there's still plenty of baseball to be played, but being down 5 runs right now, got 6 runs scored against you. It's very hard to make that comeback, man. Very hard to make that comeback. But stranger things have happened. Oh boy. Trust me, I say this every time when the Yankees are playing a bad game, they're getting crushed. It's hard for me to watch this game, watch these games. And it's hard for me to call these games, man. It really is. Yeah, I mean, Susan, the thing is, the team is playing bad as a whole. The Tigers, they've been playing well this month. They've been playing really well. I mean, Tigers are not a bad team. I mean, I wouldn't let the record fool you. I mean, they're 36-49, sure, but they got some decent players on that team. They could be one of those surprise teams that comes out of nowhere and makes it into the postseason. They did that a couple of years ago. As Schumann hits that ball in the first pitch, foul ball, 0-1. The 0-1, Schumann shows bunt. There's a strike, 0-2. Schumann calls time. Schumann hits that, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Schumann trying to make something happen here with this at bat. The 2-2. Very close. Full count now to Schumann. And we got Ali Sanchez waiting on deck. So full count to Schumann as Skubal sets, payoff. And that ball's hit into right field. And the catch is made. 1 down, and that's going to bring Sanchez now to the plate. Yeah, I mean, Susan, there are some key players missing. You know, a third of your lineup. You know, Judge, Stanton, Grisham, right? I mean, McMahon's also missing too. So Grisham and McMahon should be back this week. Judge, I mean, we don't even know at this point. Stanton, we don't even know. As Sanchez fouls that ball, it's 0-2. But you know, the guys that are missing in the lineup, though, they're a key piece to the lineup, and it does affect the team. It does. Pitch is outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Foul ball, still 1-2. Another 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Sanchez strikes out. That is the third strikeout for Skubal. And we're back to the top of the lineup. Goldschmidt now coming to the plate. First pitch, ball. The 1-0, ball 2. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. Goldschmidt fouls that back. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. So 4 strikeouts for Skubal. Yankees go down in order. Tigers doing work. Top of the 4th coming up. Pixelmon is asking, how does a calf strain keep someone out for so long? I mean, it depends on the severity of the injury, man. Like I could tell you right now, I was training one of my training sessions earlier in the year. I was kicking pads, and when I kicked the pad, I brought my leg back, and my foot came back on the ground. I must have put too much weight, or I might have stepped wrong on the mat, and my calf locked up, and it got strained. I took a week off, trying to get back, and thought, okay, I'm good. I could get back into it. Nope. Yeah, it just kept getting re-aggravated. So, you know, I definitely took some time off. I didn't do any exercises. Even if I did a light jog, there was gonna be some sort of pain in my calf. Like it just wasn't gonna heal. You know, if I just had to rest on it. And for me personally, it took anywhere from 4 to 5 weeks for it to fully heal. So, you know, and Stanton's body, man, it's going to be a lot different than guys like you and I. He's a big dude, right? He's a big guy. So, you know, you can only imagine with some of these some of these athletes that are bigger. It takes a while. It takes a while for some to heal up, man. Like I said, I pulled my calf. I had a calf strain, and it took me about 4 to 5 weeks to heal up, or maybe 6, but 4 to 6 weeks, you know, for it to really heal up, in order for me to even, you know, to do a light jog. I mean, that's how badly it was hurting. I agree, Susan. It is difficult to watch. I'm having a hard time calling this game right now. You got Max Fried pitching off the mound against Trent Grisham, so Max Fried looking to make his way back. He's pitching to Ryan McMahon and Grisham. All right, here's McKinstry. First pitch, hits left field. Schumann runs in, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Schlittler at 65 pitches. Here's James Outman. And first pitch to Outman. Ball. The 1-0. Ball 2. The 2-0. Foul back, 2-1. Two balls, one strike here to Outman. The 2-1. Well, called ball 3, but the pitch is being challenged by Sanchez. Let's see if this gets called a strike. It does get called a strike, so the call is overturned. The Yankees keep their challenge, so good job by Sanchez. Count now is 2-2. Third call overturned by the ABS. The 2-2. Ball 3. Payoff. Rip down the line. Foul. Nice souvenir for a fan. Another foul ball. Still 3-2. Another payoff. Ball 4. So first walk issued by Schlittler. He is at 73 pitches right now. So it's a 1-out walk. High-U lead now is coming to the plate. Inning-ending double play would be perfect right now. And first pitch, ball, 1-0 to Lee. Two and 0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. The 2-1. Ball 3, 3-1. The 3-1. That is hit into center field. Jones is backing up, and he makes the catch for the second out. As Outman runs back to first, And we are back to the top of the lineup. Kevin McCongle now coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2. First pitch, 1-0. Two and 0. And that pitch is hit it to center field. Jones backs up, makes the catch for the final out. Still a 6-1 game going into the bottom of the fourth. The Yankees are still down 5-5. This has been a very difficult game to call, man. Oh, my goodness. Not really much to talk about as far as this game goes. The bottom of the fourth will be coming up. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me on this Tuesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Dave, I have no idea who's getting traded. Are you talking? Yeah, I have no idea. Hard to say, man. Still a little bit of ways to go. So here's Ahmed Rosario to lead things off. Takes a strike. The 0-1. 1-1. One, 1-2. The 1-2. Ball 2, 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Rosario strikes out. And that is strikeout number 5 for Skubal That'll bring Ben Rice to the plate. Here's Rice, who got the Yankees on the board with a solo home run. He takes a strike. The 0-1 goes around 0-2. Foul back, still 0-2. The 0-2. And Rice strikes out looking. That is back-to-back strikeouts for Skubal. That is number 6 for Skubal. So he's in his groove. Got him with the curveball looking. That's going to bring Dominguez now to the plate. There's a strike to Dominguez. The 0-1. Foul back 0-2. The 0-2. Foul ball. Still 0-2. The 0-2. Upstairs 1-2. The 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dingler calls time to talk with Skubal. Yarbrough warming up in the bullpen. The 2-2, ball 3. And the payoff. Foul back, still a full count to Skubal. Another payoff. Swing and a miss, and Skubal strikes out the side. Seven strikeouts for Skubal. Top of the 5th. What an awful game it's been. Oh my God. This game is just bad, dude. This game is terrible. I have no words. I seriously have no words, man. This is just an awful game. It's not been easy calling it, that's for sure. Not been easy watching it. You really think the Yankees are going to go on a 32-game losing streak, dude? You honestly believe that? All right, here we are, top of the fifth. So Schlittler is back on the mound. He's at 81 pitches. Faces Dylan Dingler, who takes a ball. Foul back, 1-1. Ball 2-1. Two balls, one strike here to Dingler. 2-1. And Dingler hits that ball to left field. Schumann, Jones making a run off the wall. Jones throws it in to second, and Dingler's on there with a double. And Aaron Boone has seen enough. And the call is being made to the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough is going to be coming into the game. So Cam Schlittler, unfortunately, just wasn't his game tonight, folks. It just wasn't his game. Peanut, it's more than just the extra day of rest. I mean, right now, things are starting to. The ugly head has shown itself, man. Meaning, with guys missing on that are not playing right now. I mean, the starters have been in a slump lately. I mean, yeah, I mean, Ryan Weathers didn't really have a great game yesterday. Schlittler, this was probably his worst outing. I mean, his last outing against Boston was actually really good, but the bats and the defense let him down, unfortunately. Cole, Cole's trying to find his way. I mean, his velocity's there. He's just not locating his pitches where he needs to. I mean, with Cole, it's just, he had Tommy John surgery. The guy hasn't pitched in a year and a half. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But you have to understand why Boone did it too, though. Because they were playing 16 straight games. You know, their next day off wasn't going to be till this upcoming Thursday. Shout out to Jacob. Boston and Red Sox got into a fight, so they fought against each other. Is that what you're telling me? All right, here's Ryan Yarbrough. The 0-1, and that's a little pop-up to left field. Schumann runs in, makes the catch. And here's Riley Green, who's 2 for 2. He's got 2 homers tonight. He takes a ball. Oh, Washington. All right. One-0. That is hit into right field. Dominguez makes the catch. Nicely done. 2 down. First pitch, foul ball, 0-1. The 0-1 just misses 1-1. Both teams still have their challenges. 3 calls have been overturned so far tonight. As Yarbrough sets here on the 1-1 to pitch. That is chopped. And they're saying it's a foul ball. It's 1-2 now to Keith. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second as Keith calls time. The Tigers are winning this game 6-1. The 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Keith. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. The 2-2. There's a grounder right back to Yarbrough, tosses it to first, and gets Keith out. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 5th. Volpe, Caballero, and Jones will be due up. The Yankees are down 6-1. So the final line for Schlittler is 4 innings pitched. Gave up 7 hits and 6 earned runs. Walked the batter, struck out 5, gave up 4 home runs. ERA right now at 2.08. So ERA went up a little bit. I mean, the ERA is still not bad, but Schlittler had a bad game. This was his worst games of the season, I would say. I know this has been a very hard game to watch. Believe me, it's been a hard game for me to call. And man, like part of me, whenever these types of games happen, I just want to call it early, call the live stream early, and be like, all right, guys, I'm out of here. But can't do that, right? I can't be a fair weather fan. I gotta call this. I gotta call games even when they're losing. It's only right. What's up, Ace? Shout out to the Ace. I know he's calling the game right now. Schoolboy's back on the mound. He's pitching a good game. 7 strikeouts in 4 innings. Only gave up the 1 run, and as he's pitching to Volpe. Volpe fouls off the first pitch. It's 0-1. The 0-1. There's a bunt. Schoolboy picks it up, throws to first, and Volpe's out. And that's going to bring Jose Caballero now to the plate. And Caballero takes a strike. The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Caballero. The 1-1. Foul back, 1-2. One, 2. Foul ball. Another 1-2 pitch. Foul back. Still 1-2. Did he go? They said he went. That's a strikeout. That's Schoolboy's 8th strikeout of the game. Well, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Spencer Jones. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Foul ball, 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. 9 strikeouts for Skubal. And another lifeless inning here by the Yankees. Top of the 6th coming up. Unbelievable. But I'm going to take a break here, folks. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. I'll be right back. All right, we're back to the game. Here's Ryan Yarbrough back on the mound. He's facing Spencer Torkelson, who takes ball 1. Ball 2. Two-0. Hit sharply, and that gets through for a single. So a single for Torkelson. That's going to bring Zach McKinstry to the plate. And first pitch to McKinstry is a foul ball, 0-1. We got Jake Bird warming up in the bullpen. There's a ground ball. The bad throw there by freaking Caballero. That's going to go to left field. Runners on second and third. That's going to be an error. Oh my God, man. What are we doing? You should have just gone to first right there. Just get the easy out. I mean, maybe you could have turned a double play, but that was just a terrible throw. Runs to his right, fields it, throws the ball, but it's way out of reach for Volpe. Yeah, maybe he could have gotten the guy out at second. I'd take that back, man, but maybe they could have gotten a double play, but that was just a bad throw. And that's going to be a 3-run home run for Outman. Like, dude, this game cannot get any worse. 9-1 game. 9-1 game. Yeah, you could kiss this game goodbye now. I mean, you could say kiss it goodbye when it was 6-1, but 9-1? Yeah, this game is over. Oh my God. It never fails. An error just leads to more runs. It just opens up the floodgates. 9-1, man. Like, what? Actually, that wasn't even Volpe's fault. That was just a bad throw from Caballero. Oh my God, man. 21 unearned runs allowed in the last 11 games. Yeah, this is bad, and there's still nobody out. 0-2 to Lee. Like, what is going on, man? And there's a ground ball to Volpe, fields it, throws to first, gets Lee out, finally. 1 down. And here's Kevin McCongle, who's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss, 0-2. One and two now to McCongle. There's Judge looking on. You know he's looking on. There's Stanton. You know those guys are looking on like, man, we're not out there playing right now, man. There's no way we could help this team at the moment. Foul ball, still 1-2. Two and two now to McCongle. Ball 3. And that is popped up right field. Dominguez making a run and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 down here in the top of the 6th. That's going to bring Dylan Dingler to the plate. Want bag 123 says, I don't think Judge being out there will matter much. Him not being in the lineup it does matter, man. I'm sorry, but when you have some key guys missing in the lineup, it's going to affect the team. As Dingler hits that ball to right field, and Dominguez makes the catch, but more damage done by the Tigers. They add 3 more on a 3-run home run by Outman. It's 9-1, bottom of the 6th now coming up. Dave says, good night, everyone. Can't watch anymore. I don't blame you. I do not blame you one bit. It's just been very hard to watch. Wampag, the biggest concern right now with the team, it would help with Judge being out there, but you don't have Judge, you don't have Stanton, you don't have Trent Grisham. I know a lot of folks like to be critical of Trent Grisham, but Grisham, before his injury, he was getting hot, or he was trending in the right direction. Batting average was over 300, but unfortunately he got hurt. But having those 3 guys missing in the lineup, it certainly doesn't help. Missing McMahon on this right now is also not helping too. McMahon missing at third base is affecting the team, right? I know his at-bats haven't been the greatest, but his defense is certainly missing. Pixelmon, he was in here earlier there, D Skrilla. He was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still in here or if he's somewhere else. But all right, Schumann, Sanchez, and Goldschmidt are due up. Oh, here you go. Pixelmon's here. There's your guy. So 0-1 here to Schumann, who's 0 for 1. The 0-1. 1-1. Well, that hits Schumann. So Schumann will take first base with Sanchez coming to the plate. First pitch to Sanchez is a swing and a miss. 0-1. One ball, one strike. The 1-1. Grounded foul, 1-2. And Sanchez hits that ball. Oh, that gets through for a base hit. Runners on first and second. Schumann will go to third. Sorry, runners on first and third. So Schumann taking advantage there. Good base running. And I don't know if they're going to rule that as an error or not. I think they should, but we'll see what the scorekeeper says. I would think it's an error. So here's Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch to Goldschmidt. There's a strike. And there's a ground ball. This could be two. There's one. There's two. And that's a double play, but a run will score. It's now a 9-2 game. And that's going to bring Ahmed Rosario now to the plate. So the Yankees do add another run. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, for real, D. Skrilla. Really crazy to think that the trade deadline's almost here, man. It's nuts. Sanchez hits better than Wells. You know, I'm not going to argue with that. One and one here to Rosario. Two and one. The 2-1. 2 and 2. The 2-2. Ball 3. Payoff, and Rosario pops it up. Right side, Torkelson makes the catch from foul territory. And that's going to take us to the top of the 7th. Score now 9-2. Ryan McMahon hits better than Wells, and Ryan McMahon is the worst hitter. I mean, Wells is bad. Wells is just bad. Yeah, but Pixelmon, the thing is, let's just say they traded for Skubal, right? I don't think that's going to really get the that's not going to get the job done. The biggest problem with this roster right now, yeah, they're in a slump. Yes, they got they got players on the IL right now, but catcher and bullpen are your biggest concerns on this team. I mean, those are your biggest concerns right now. The bullpen, to me, is number one priority. They need to figure out the bullpen. Yeah, well, you want to know something, Pixelmon? I don't think all those are going to get addressed at the deadline. I still say they need to stick with Caballero at shortstop. They're going to stick with McMahon at third. What they need is they could solve the bullpen issue in-house, but they also need to acquire another one or two arms. But they need to get a catcher. As well. So there's things that they got to. The bullpen and the catcher is the biggest thing that they have to go after. So yeah, worst hitter in the lineup with a 280 average. Nowadays, hitting 250 is considered good. All right, here's Giovanni Cruz in the game, who just got called up today. There's a strike to Carpenter. That was a 101-mile-per-hour pitch. Oh, 0-2 here to Carpenter. Swing and a miss. Well, is that a strikeout or what are we? Or is that a foul ball? I guess home plate umpire said it's a foul ball. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout. One down. Yeah, this is one guy that could solve the Yankees' bullpen issues. A piece that could solve the issue. There's a strike to Green. Riley Green is 2 for 3. 2 home runs and 3 RBIs, so he's had a good game. The 0-1. 1-1. The 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sell off your terrible contracts. Yankees are not going to be sellers, dude. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts here from Giovanni Cruz. Honestly, when Max Fried comes back, you send Jake Bird back down. But I think Jake Bird has only one option left, if I'm not mistaken. And that is popped up left side, Rosario. Running back Schumann running in. Who's going to make the catch? Rosario makes the catch for out number 3. A great inning there by Giovanni Cruz. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th. You know what that means, folks. It's the 7th inning stretch. So get up, stretch, get some food, get a drink, get a snack. I'll be right back. I'm going on a break, and I'll leave you all with some tunes. All right. And here we are, bottom of the 7th. Rice will lead things off. He is 1 for 2. There's a strike. One ball, one strike. The 1-1. Ball 2, 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Got Dominguez waiting on deck. The 2-2. There's a strikeout by Wogspack. Hopefully I didn't say his last name wrong. So Wogspack pitching here in the bottom of the 7th. Scooble with 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, struck out 9, didn't walk anybody. First pitch, 1-0. Two and 0. Two and 1. Two one. Foul ball, 2-2. The 2-2. And Dominguez hits that ball to right field, and that's going to drop for a hit. So it's a 1-out single. That's going to bring Anthony Volpe now up to the plate. There was a chant. I don't know what they were chanting, though. Here's Anthony Volpe. Volpe fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. One ball, one strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. The 1-2. Ball 2, 2-2. There's could be two. There's one. And Volpe is safe at first. So they get the force out at second. It's 2 outs. The inning is still alive, and that's going to bring Jose Caballero. Here's Jose Caballero. Ball 1. There's a strike, 1-1. One and two. One ball, 2 strikes here to Caballero. And the pitch. And there's a ground ball to short and the throw to second to get the force out. 3 outs, and that's going to take us to the top of the 8th. Oh, boy. Well, there you go, Katie. At least you had the home run prediction correct. I ain't have none of that. I said for myself not to put down Rice, and boy, was I wrong. Yeah, I just want this game to be over so I could go watch the soccer game. Oh, the soccer game is going to be way more exciting than this game. My goodness. Oh, it starts at 8 o'clock. Well, 10 o'clock East Coast time. My fault. 8 o'clock my time. Mexico, Ecuador. That's going to be a fun game. Torkelson, McKinstry, and Outman will be due up here in the top of the 8th. How come I don't say football? When I talk to my foreign friends or when I talk to my family, I say football. But if I talk to mostly, I mean, obviously, you know, Americans, right? It's soccer. Yeah, I mean, soccer fans are some of the most passionate fans in the world, man. And I'm talking mostly, you know, European fans, South American fans. I mean, it's just like fans from all over the world are very, very passionate about soccer. You know, maybe not as Americans may not be as passionate, but the way they root for their team, win or lose, it's always loud. The energy is always high. It's great to see. When I went back to Turkey one of the years, I remember I went to a soccer game and the fans just made it very lively. It was awesome. Well, named that Yankee, played for the Angels from the 60s through 83. Here's Giovanni Cruz back on the mound. Played for the Tigers, played for the Yankees, White Sox, Orioles, White Sox again. Career batting average of 237 and 1,570 hits, 124 home runs. I'm not going to tell you who that was. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Torkelson. The 1-2. That's being challenged. So 3 challenges, 3 calls overturned tonight so far by ABS. Let's see if this becomes number 4. And it is number 4. And that's a strikeout for Cruz. First pitch. Hits to left field. Schumann running on. Makes the catch. Nice job. Out number 2. Here comes James Outman. Had that big 3-run home run. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Oh and 2. Yo, 2. 1 and 2. The 1-2. There's a ground ball to Goldschmidt, and he'll take it himself. Steps on the bag for out number 3. Another good inning there by Cruz. Jones, Schumann, Sanchez, bottom of the order coming up for the Yankees. So the game's going into the bottom of the 8th. Yo, Infernus, what's up, dude? What's going on, bro? How's life, man? How you living? Still hitting up the boxing gym? What's going on, man? What's up? Shout out to Infernus. How you been, bro? Everything good? A shout out to everybody hanging out with me on this Tuesday night. I know it's tough. I know it sucks watching this game. It stinks, man, but I do appreciate you all hanging out here with me, man. I know it sucks. Trust me, I'm having a hard time calling this game. I really am. But I'm going to call it, right, because I'm a fan. You know, I'm not going to just shut the stream down because they're losing. You know what I mean? You got to call the games where they're losing, and you got to call the games where they're winning. That's what you do. Oh, yo, kettlebell workouts are the best, dude. I like kettlebell workouts. Yeah, I've been burning fat like crazy for sure. I know I've been leaning out a little bit. I need to get better. I need to get better about I've been better about my training. I still need to I could do better. I'll say it like that. All right, let's get back to the game. It is the bottom of the 8th. Here's Spencer Jones. And a swing and a miss. Oh, 1. 0-2. And that pitch is being challenged. And the call stands. So it is 0-2. The Yankees do lose a challenge. And there's a foul ball by Jones. Ooh, that is being challenged now by Dingler. It's called a ball. Let's see what ABS says. It was, in fact, a ball, so that call is confirmed. It's 1-2. Now the Tigers lose the challenge. Swing and a miss, and Jones strikes out. So here's Schumann. He takes a ball. Water jugs. Okay. The 1-0. 2-0. The 2-0. That is hit into right field. And the catch is made for out number 2. And that's going to bring Ali Sanchez now. Tomorrow's game is going to be Troy Melton versus Will Warren. Let's see if Will Warren can salvage this series. Will Warren had a bad outing in his against the Red Sox. Can he make up for it in tomorrow's finale? One 1-0 to Sanchez. One and one. The 1-1. Now back 1-2. The 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Ball 3. Full count now to Sanchez. As Wags pack sets. Here's the payoff. High fly ball, right field. And the catch is made for out number 3. Top of the 9th coming up. Lee McCongle Dingler. So Yankees are 3 outs away from losing the series. Ace says this is embarrassing. Yeah, it is, bro. It's I'm having a hard time calling this game. I really am, bro. Like I'm at a loss for words. It's just the players right now. They just hit a major slump, man. You know, and it doesn't help that a third of the guys that are supposed to be in this lineup are not in this lineup either. Hello, Sundial? Oh, that's what I'm going to call Sunil from now on. And I'm going to call you Sundial. Oh, man, every time you make a corny joke, I'm going to be like, okay, Sundial. Here's Jake Bird. He throws a strike to Lee. Aurelio Rodriguez was named that Yankee. Did anybody know that? I sure as hell did it. The 1-1 hit to left field, and that's going to drop for a single for Lee. He gets his first hit of the night. It's been copyrighted? Nope. Nothing's been copyrighted. Sorry, dude. Oh, line drive. Base hit. Volpe tried making a play for it. Clearly couldn't. Runners on first and second now with nobody out. First pitch, upstairs, ball. Okay, Sundial. That is popped up. Who's going to make the catch? Jake Bird makes the catch as everybody was running towards the ball. That's the first out recorded. Man, I would have left the game in like the 5th inning. I was so tempted to shut this live stream off early. But like I said, I'm not a fair weather fan. I'm going to call the games where they lose. I'm going to call the games when they win. I can't only call the games when they play well. You know what I mean? And this could be 2. There's 1. And there's 2. An inning-ending double play. Oh, double play. All right. That was started by Caballero. All right, the Yankees have one last chance. Top of the lineup is coming up. Can they score 7 runs? I don't know. I have a better chance of being a prince than the Yankees winning this game. Prince of a country. Some country. Not here, but some other country. Oh, my God. Right now, I'm just a little delirious. I mean, this game is just, like, absolutely embarrassing. And I'm so happy this game is finally ending. God, this is just miserable. That way I could go watch Mexico versus Ecuador, which, by the way, Snell, I don't know if you're still watching, but I did tell you that France was going to beat Sweden, didn't I? But I know it's tough. Like I kept saying all game, it's tough watching this game. It's tough for me to call this game. So I appreciate you all hanging in there with me. I'm sure some of you probably turned the game off. Maybe you're listening to me only. If you are, thank you. This is just ridiculous. You can watch Ecuador upset Mexico. I think Mexico is going to win. I really think Mexico is going to win, but I could see Ecuador pulling off an upset. I remember those two teams played each other in the 2002 World Cup. They were in the same group, I believe, at that time. And I said that Ecuador was going to win that game, but they didn't. Mexico, I think, ended up winning that game like 2-1. But Ecuador played really good in that game. Yankees have a game tomorrow against the Tigers. It's an afternoon game. They have a day off on Thursday, finally. And then a 3-game set against the Twins at the stadium. So 4th of July weekend. Only way Yankees score 7 runs is if the Jets defense. Okay, Sundial, that was lame. Boo! We got Tyler Holton, who's on the mound. First pitch. Goldschmidt is a strike. He's 0 for 3 tonight. The 1-1. There's a ground ball to first. Toss to Holton, who steps on the bag for out number 1. Here comes Ahmed Rosario. Um, Infernus says, I hope Mexico loses. I'm Mexican, but bro, people can't act right here. It's embarrassing. You know what, man? I'll say it like this, Infernus. I think every country is going to have their fair share of fans, right? In this case, soccer, where they don't act right. You know, they just go out there and cause a ruckus. I know what you mean, bro. I know what you're trying to say. Trust me, with my people, you know, when I see them act the fool, like I'm like, yo, this is embarrassing. Like, really, man, do better, act better. So I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean. I get it. Like I said. And Rosario takes a strike. It's 2-1. Rosario takes ball 3-1. Yep, Yankee Stadium's pretty empty. And that's ball 4. Rosario will take first base. That's going to bring Ben Rice. And there's a strike to Ben Rice. And that is popped up left field. And there's out number 2 as Rosario makes his way back to first base. And here comes Dominguez. Ball 1 to Dominguez. Indians are tourists to a foreign country. Don't make me open up the can of worms. They're loud. Typo Indians. And the lack of civic sense is completely on display. Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, as Rosario takes second base on the defensive indifference, like I said, man, in every group of people, dude, you got your good and you got the bad. You know what I mean? So, you know, no one's perfect. No one's perfect, but, you know, you always hope for the better. Oh, and diving catch is not made, and Rosario will score, and Dominguez gets a hit. It's a 9-3 game. Could the Yankees rally? I don't know. Well, Volpe's coming to the plate. Go ahead, make your comments. Carpenter tried making a diving catch. That would have been a crazy play to make. Oh, 0-2 now to Volpe. Volpe's 0 for 3. The 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Colton sets on the 1-2. And does he go? He does not. 2-2. Two. Foul. Still 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Yankees are down 9-3 here in the bottom of the 9th. They're down to their final out. The 2-2. And line drive, that's going to be a base hit. Volpe gets his first hit of the night. And Dominguez will go to third, so runners on the corners for Jose Caballero. Are the Yankees about to rally? I mean, what is going on? Where was all this, like, early in the game? Like, well, Schoolville was pitching. Yeah. There's a strike to Caballero. Volpe will take second on a defensive indifference, so runners on second and third. There's a strike 0-2 being challenged by Caballero. So let's see if this call gets overturned. And it does. So 5 calls overturned tonight by ABS. It is 1-1. So good job there by Caballero. The 1-1. Ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1. Foul ball. 2-2. Caballero down to his final strike. The 2-2. Foul back. Still 2-2. Caballero trying to keep the game alive. Another 2-2 pitch coming up. And Caballero hits that one right side, and the catch is made in foul territory by Torkelson. And the game is over. The Yankees lose 9-3. And they lose another series. And now they're on a 6-game losing streak. Yankees are down bad here, folks. Yankees are down bad. Terrible, 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 terrible. That sucks. But No, there's nothing else. I mean, there's really nothing for me to say. Not much to talk about. It was just another bad outing. It was just bad from the first inning all the way till the end of the game. It all started with Spencer Jones, who almost had that catch, man, and the ball just came out of his glove. I'm not going to say he's the sole reason, right? The team just was just bad all around. The bats just didn't do well, of course, against Scooble, and Cam Schlittler just had a bad game. There's really nothing much to say, but that's going to do it for me, folks. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. I know this game sucked. It always sucks when the Yankees lose, when they play a bad game. It's hard for me to call these games. It's hard for me to watch these games. Believe me, I share a lot of your guys' frustrations. But I'm gonna go watch the final game of the night of the World Cup, Mexico, Ecuador. Whoever you're rooting for, hopefully your team wins. All right. What up, Jaden? But that's gonna do it for me, folks. Nah, you're good, Jaden. Don't worry about it. All good. But another crappy performance. Again, the Yankees lose another series. They're on a 6-game losing streak. When did they escape this? But we'll talk about it. So unfortunately, I will not be live on Wednesday since I'll be at work. So I won't be live streaming. I should be back on Friday. But stay tuned, right? Just make sure you turn your notifications on. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, and keep sharing this channel out. Let's get to that 3,000. Appreciate you all. Have a great night, everybody. And as always, let's go Yankees. We out.